Fulfill's mission is to end hunger in Monmouth and Ocean Counties, and really it is to build food security in our community.
I truly believe that no one should ever have to question where their next meal is coming from. No child should go to bed hungry. No senior should have to wonder if they could pay rent or pay for their next food bill.
At the Jersey Shore, there are so many barriers to food for people who are low income, struggling with other needs. And our job is to provide food for a meal at home tonight, but also longer term solutions to build food security for tomorrow.
I believe that everyone needs help sometime. Fulfill, provide high quality food, just like the supermarket. And there is no shame to be a recipient.
So we could not do the work that we do without community ties and without partnerships. It starts with our service delivery. We work with a network of hundreds of food pantries and soup kitchens and shelters across Ocean and Monmouth counties, but it also is how we sustain our work. We need community ties for the volunteers that help us to do what we do.
The partnership that the Boys and Girls Club shares with Fulfill, they provide hot meals for our kids in our community, being able to feed them, because some kids may not have a hot meal at the end of the day. So when they go home, it's ensuring that those kids are eating.
I volunteer at Fulfill because service is very important to me, and I care deeply about food insecurity as an issue. It bothers me tremendously that it's a problem here in our own backyard, and especially the way that it impacts families and children. And so working at Fulfill is a meaningful way for me to be able to address that issue and give back to my community.
We serve at Jesus Love Food Pantry, 85 families. Sometimes it could be 100, 105. And the holidays, it's very high demand.
At first, I actually started because I needed volunteer hours through school, but once I met those requirements, there was no doubt in my mind that I still wanted to continue to volunteer. One word I would use to describe Fulfill is essential, and that's really because we need food banks all across America. There's so many different impoverished areas that people are in need of food and assistance, and places like Fulfill are providing that.
Don't be under the misconception that the need isn't there, because it is truly there. We see it in the people every day. Our partnership with Fulfill has been extremely beneficial. It's been for the past 10 years. And Fulfill's been extremely helpful in getting the proper amount of food to the community at the right time. All of the donors, I would say thank you. We see the food being used and needed in the community.
Word cannot be described, the gratitude that I have for the donors.
It's vital for this organization's mission to thrive through its volunteers. There's no way that we would be able to reach the need that needs to be met if it were not for all of our volunteers. So there is a true call to action here that if you do have time and you do have the ability to show up, your volunteerism is greatly needed and appreciated.
Ending hunger requires more than food, and truthfully, ending hunger requires more than a food bank. The work that we do to address some of the root causes of hunger is, I think, among our most important work. We never forget that someone who doesn't have food tonight needs it, and that food is a survival need, but we realize that the most important work we do is about changing systems and policies to prevent hunger in the first place. My hope for the future of this organization is that we deepen and grow in that root cause work so that fewer people need us on a pantry line.